public space. We are back, and this time we're switching things up. Elections are approaching and politics is heating up. So stay tuned for the juice.
We're not here to support any party. We're just here for the drama, the database, and the truth from you, the people.
Also, we are here to talk to some of the young activists here in the Gambia to hear their opinion and yours too.
Or better yet, if you had the chance to become president for just 1 week, what will you cancel?
So whether you are a die-hard loyalist or a tired voter or a future president in your own head,
we want to know, who would you vote for
if elections were tomorrow? So this is Public Space, Election Edition.
No filters, no favorites.
Just vibes and opinions.
We have our first victim. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? So
good,
who are we here with today?
You here right here with Killer Ace, Alibi Soldier, Killer on the mic, Ace and Rap, Alibaba, Balde.
So Killer Ace, can you tell us about yourself?
Killer Ace, rapper, activist, human rights defender, ghetto entrepreneur, and, proud Gambian. Yeah, straight
So
up.
I heard you said activist.
Yeah.
Why activist?
Yeah, because I think activism is just supporting a cause that is right to change society. In Gambia, we tend to confuse activism and politics. And the fact is, being an activist is basically you standing for something, or you want to see change in society and you advocate for that. And that's what makes you an activist, whether you're an environmental activist, whether you are gender activist, whether you are human rights activist, And so I just want to put that out there. Gambia, we always think that activist is politics. So now you see Rihanna, or Beyonce, she's an activist, during the Black Lives Matter, she used her music to speak up. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, he's an activist, advocating for children to, have better conditions. And I'm a human rights activist, speaking truth to power through my art and my music. Yeah.
Okay, so what made you decide to become an activist?
So it's funny, I always been an activist, but I didn't know I was an activist, right? Because when I did the song Kuboka Sigetagi, Nancy Melmi, which spoke about and advocated about injustices and corruption and the way that we were living as Gambians, right? That was advocacy, but I didn't know until I had to go into exile and realize that what I was doing is raising awareness, is fighting for a particular cause. So I believe I was born an activist because I was always born through my music, using my music to speak up. So I don't know, but I formalized it when I went to Senegal. Exile, that's when I got into the formal activism.
What do you have to say to the young people that aren't going into politics?
I would encourage them to join politics or be involved in the political situation, but if they don't choose not to, you don't blame them. You know why? The youth were the forefront of the struggle. The youth were at the front line in bringing this change. Those same youth, after the change came, with their high hopes of a better life, high hopes of opportunities, high hopes of no more back way, all of that was shattered by these same politicians that they sacrificed their time and effort for. And those same politicians who, when they came into power, disappointed these youths. So now these youths are thinking, oh, should I even be part of a process that neglects me after I participate? So if the youth don't join or don't be involved, it's because of they're discouraged by the same people when they once participated and those same people betrayed them. You feel me? Look at the situation now. Look at the 2016-17. Paula Nakala youth contributed towards this change that we have today. But what is the plight of the youth today? We still have one of the highest migrant rates by sea per capita. Unemployment is on the rise. The young people are not prioritized as they were promised when they were involved in. And also the people that the young people put in these positions disappointed them. So that's why a lot of young people don't. But notwithstanding, it's a balanced situation where you can't tell somebody to participate and then only just to use them. Like when they participate, they have to see the profit and the benefits of that participation. But 1 million youth participate, 5 people, 10 people, maximum 100 people, benefit and forget and sideline those youth, it's discouraging. So, in as much as I would advocate for young people to be involved in the political situation, I would equally also tell them that you have to also be conscious of your involvement and don't be used as a tool like how they've been using you as a tool. I'm talking to you, the young person. So don't let politics use you, because life is bigger than politics. You know what I'm saying? So don't let this politics and politicians use you in the name of youth engagement and youth involvement. Don't let it.
Thank you. So the last question is, what advice do you have for the young voters for the upcoming elections?
Yeah, like vote wisely, right? Vote wisely, and voting wisely is voting for people based on what you feel they can deliver to you, not because of tribe or because of affiliation or because of the traditional Gambian voting system where you vote based on ambience.
Well, thank you, Killer Ace. I hope you all heard what he had to say, and we're so grateful that we bumped into him today and got to ask him these questions. Thanks for the opportunity, and thank you for your time.
Shout out to Think Mina, salute to all the hard-working team, especially the women out there doing good. My advice is just keep doing what you gotta do. This is what we need youth to be. We need youth involvement and engagement. This is it. This is the politics to me.
Who are we here with?
Zander Murray.
Zander Murray. I love your name, Zander.
Thank you.
It's a unique name. So Zander, can you tell us about Zander? Who's Zander?
Zander is a young girl hustling, trying to have a better life legally. I'm a nice girl though.
I love that. So guys, Zander, I have a few questions I want to ask you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Great. So the first question, are you into politics?
I'm not really into politics, but I think this year I want to vote though.
So which means you've never voted before?
No, I never voted because I don't have Gambian documents.
Okay. All right.
And the reason why I do not have Gambian documents is I was born in the Gambia, but my parents are not Gambian. But the Gambian law says if one of your parents isn't Gambian, you cannot have Gambian documents, which I feel like is very wrong. Because I see Gambians born in America and have American citizenship. So why is it that me, born and raised in the Gambia, I cannot have Gambian documents? I feel like that's very wrong.
Okay, that's a great point to raise. So you said you want to vote this year, which means did you already acquire your documents or you still don't have access to this stuff?
I don't. They were talking about me naturalizing or getting married to a Gambian so I can have Gambian documents.
But anyways, you're Gambian. That's the most...
Exactly.
Exactly. So now I'm going to ask you, can you tell me overall, what's your overview of the Gambian politics? Do you think politics in this country is fair enough, in your own opinion?
No, I don't feel like it's fair.
Why?
If I'm to be really honest, I feel like people it's hard to say. I'm very sorry. I know what I'm about to say is going to hurt a lot of people, but tribalism is really ruining the things in the Gambia. I feel like most of us are just following the tribe. Okay, this person is Fula, I'm going to vote for Fula, or this is Mandinka, I'm going to vote. Everybody is not just looking at what is benefiting them. They look, come you get work nice. To cut it short. Me personally, I feel like Gambia, presidents, Yun Musa Amyeb, they're not really, I'm not saying guy jangun, but we need well-educated people to stand as a president. Personally, I will be voting for SFR if I had the chance to vote. I'm not even going to hide it. I will vote for SFR because he's a lawyer. If SFR becomes a president, whatever he does in the Gambia, we can blame him so much because he knows the laws. He was hosting the TRRC thing. He knows everything about all the past presidents, what they did and everything. So if we give SFR the chance to become a president, if he does anything bad, then we can blame him fully. But I don't think he is going to do that. To my own opinion, people do change though.
If you were to become president yourself, let's say for a week, what is the first thing you're going to change about Gambia?
I feel like about the education thing. A lot of people here are so educated. They are very smart, but going to school now is very hard in the Gambia. School is expensive. Rent is expensive. There are a lot of things that are really expensive in the Gambia. Let's say, for example, in Senegal, when I went to Senegal, there's this juice that I normally buy. For 4 years, it's the same price. Last year, the price of Don Simon has changed. Year before last, it wasn't the same price. Let's say other countries, when the price changes, sometimes it goes up, then it comes down. But I feel like in the Gambia, when the price goes up, it just keeps on going up. It never comes down. I feel like that too. I will change that. And about the rent too, it's very expensive. 6 months, 1 year. The what's the name? The landlords, they're not making it easy for nobody. So I feel like we need to work on that. And I want us to work on about them not being too friendly with foreigners. I don't like that, honestly. Because I have a lot of Nigerian friends and Fritonian friends, but I feel like they always belittle them. Nyagi. Not every Gambian though, but I see that a lot, and I feel like we need to change that, and all of us just need to be one.
So let's say personally, you mean you were born Gambian, but your parents are not Gambian, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So personally, have there been any circumstance or instance where you have experienced, let's say, tribalism yourself, like you were in a case where you really like felt it or you were like affected directly in regards to what you're saying now?
Yeah, in so many times. If I'm to be
Give us
honest.
like a scenario, like one.
Let's say, for example, when I was a kid, I used to live in Bakau. Imagine, let's say, most ladies used to be circumcised in the some Mandinka society. Imagine being insulted because you didn't circumcise. You understand? That is very wrong. And if I'm to be honest, I kind of felt, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's traumatizing, but I feel like it wasn't nice. You understand? And where I live too, I used to live with Nigerians, like I said earlier. So they used to see me. Sometimes they feel like I am nyak. They tell me, nyak vi. And I have tattoos too. So when they see me, they be like, nyakala. And I didn't like that. I feel like it was very wrong to call me nyak or anybody nyak. It's just not nice. We're all Africans at the end of the day too. So.
Zander, it was great meeting you. I mean, I respect your honesty. I respect you. You're a very outspoken young lady. And, you know, we all hope for the best for the Gambia.
Yeah. Gambia is a really nice country, if I'm to be honest. You know, not everybody is bad because there are good people here. I have good friends too. So let's just, you know, watch your holy time. That's all.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. So bi waken nimbadin dole be sirinja. Bari mbabu lalale afaya fam fali ay fang introduce aliya. So ninju male bi jambi.
Mariama Ceesay.
Mariama Ceesay. Mashallah. Ya ndafa na mu Fatima Ceesay. Sister Val. So Mariama, I'm very happy to meet you. I mean, before me recording start, la ninu media mo kane ba fo kanyele kamundo ko sifa like and stuff. So love tale puriya for public molia. It like Jumalo Mariama ti. Just tell us a little bit about Mariama.
Okay. Nte na nsafa dal kab electrician abana drink color since then. Kabir mo schooling ka. Mata kami kilda malaka nindo ko sifa ke. So na school career ni mamal was steering teacher mati. So from there na was steering pirane. Sayang bata pirana ta bufut. Kami na ta bufut sayang continue to school in a na junior school ka bufut opale. Na ta taskani senior secondary school nga stand study ji. So immediately after was exam, so na ta USET. So USET nga na certificate wa walto during school time. Kami ni electrical installation na study kanji. But still kata school ni jita school kanana kom modol ba na mafon la na set mafon la e boy sol tay kata electrician do ko different do lat attendance so nata tata ya pro komi practical so so ne ambul nyamen class o kono so ni jita school nkata je ni lumuna man ko so so after nkata je so mbo training na kono fo sen alhamdulillah mam fons ni mo ba joindi ba fons company fenke kandu mo no bore hansama lu fo ba yala
Mashallah, that's so amazing. So all the company be stage nyadi le to right now.
Sen tol dia comme na company ba min belka nga fly ni na bondi so nga talin min ba man ke electrician da mam bole keleje ba plumberin bijele talin bije wiring painting and borehole drilling.
Your story is very inspiring. So how about ya for ila molie ila number kije ya fe ko ni lafta eni ndo ko lesi contact.
Na number 5839-545 momo lafta plumberin do ko wala wiring do ko painting tiling abe kele ko pare fana nga bitiko so tole mi yalon ko nga mola tuje mi yalon ko nga laundry la yeleji momo ba Gambia dawo da nyemo lo number the same 5839-545 sa kuro ke no la ni lafta pasiro nga be ke nga delivery fana fe na fo ibada mento bar fongal tamu bitiko ni.
Mashallah Mariama, you're doing amazing. I mean, at this very young age, I mean, you're an inspiration to many. When you see Fallen in Gambia, you Mariama Jele today, an inspiring young lady that said no at a sila. Oh, I have an electrician mu kedo quality. Ako honey. Ako it's something I passion totala and she will do it. So many of you can be like Mariama. Not only that fana. I have some kurum bitiko soto. I mean laundry shop. So I mean kama I have Fallen Yamendoro. Now sulata any of nina al Mariama contact. So Mariama nambine nyini kala another question about Gambia. Imu Gambia nolti I am sure. So love to put ya fanyete ite like Gambia alone election period is approaching. Right now election will be kanakele next year. So mo be bala opinion focusing on who ite amira minyantaka si o election o ni politiko Gambia jang in general ite la miro mu muneti woto Mariama.
Okay, ndo mi phone yala man jam for politique ba because nen man carte fe but this coming election na hejbe futala pour ka carte fe. So momin fala Gambianul be ni election o si tambe nga try nga ila votas kaso to imari ya mira no mi alon ko sa banko sambano anda sa banko na fano imari ila carte njika ya dia mari la. Yeah.
Great. So ite la nying business so kasi you are a young Gambian girl andung iko imang ila sanjo famansi pour ka carte fe. It's a fight, no, exactly. And you are passionate about that ilaftaka fight because you care for your country. So, which is what every youth should do. Election is coming, just try to vote because voting is very important. You don't know, your vote can make a change. So, Mariama here is very inspiring and ateyata fole, but I'm very proud of you, Mariama. Just keep up the good work, yeah, right?
I'll challenge this video because more society from control kaka hey karu ato musudo ko kedo ko ataka tara wala kaka but komi mari kanu jibere ke hala ite ajibe ite lafta minna you go for that ite lafta minna and ite alon ko nyeni ka be na falaji it's better than ite sirin suo kono maybe but depending wala batara kom tengajal dal wo sifa dan na fatije because inte nyingam fansun ko do suto ngado ko fo ngasuto ngajem fongalen ko do ko ngasuto kom nka happy la fo nka contane. So ma fala sumputin ngole ko mi alon ko be suwo ko ne man fen at least mo beta ke no le ning office do ko lalti alfinta alita do ko wala is better than yetara sirin suwo ko no yan aman na fasata because one thing musoso ko musol tol feo fe nyaaje kala fala le so ni man finte hasul fe ku kuriyake so to avoid such things mo le finte rek nga do ko ke banko fo tarang mo do ko walti. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mariama. I'm so happy to meet you today. Baraka Bake. And good luck. Thank you. Bye. You are Gambian, I am right?
Yeah, I'm a Gambian.
Great. So first, I want you to tell me, your general overview of politics here in Gambia. You learn of folk, sister halat, like politics, Sibir Gambia.
One lima halat moy Gambian si dañu wara baye wax ji ñu liggéey réew mi. Yeah, because Gambia bi dafa bari ay negative thoughts. So dañu wara ignore loolu noonu ñun ñëpp ñu boole after ñu liggéey réew mi réew bi mën a dem kanam yaa.
So let's say da nga dee vote.
Waaw dama dee vote kay.
Da nga dee vote at bu nekk su ñëwee da nga dee.
Yeah.
So yow why do you think voting is important si dëkk bi?
Lu gaay dee wax rek sa carte mooy sa kaddu. Yeah, as a citizen when it's time to vote dañu war a génn ñu vote at least. We need some changes. Réew mi dafa need some changes. So dañu war a liggéey so moo tax vote important.
Wax nga dëgg wax nga daal lu am solo vote moom dafa important and everybody should vote. So also another thing bu ma la bëgg a la yow let's say we know the presidential elections are approaching. Candidates yi ñu ngi génn benn léegi yow su dee personally da nga am nit koo xam ne da nga ko bëgg a taxawal pour mu nekk président si biir Gambie yow xëy na am nga nit koo xam ne maybe ku ko xalaatut saw na dina nekk président waaye yow si sa xalaat kii da nga foog ne su taxawee président fii dina nekk président bu baax lu tax loolu noonu lu tax borom kooku noonu and why?
Because comme li ma la wax rek réew mi dafa nit liggéey daal so man su ma naree nekk président tey li may def dafa bëri daal yeah at least ma build some factories pour youth si mën a liggéey foofu noonu ñu jàppale réew mi dem kanam waaw.
So yow soo nekkee président loolu nga njëkk a def build factory pour youth si ñu am liggéey.
Youth employment at least mooy loolu daal.
Very good. So, Jerejef Umi.
Gambia is definitely not short on opinions, and neither are we.
So, this election edition is a must watch, and we are here for it.
No bias, no favorites.
So, who is your president? Who are we canceling? If it was you in the State House, what will you change?
This is Public Space. Politics just got personal.
See you!